Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium at altitude. Altitude that's been piloted by the likes of Young, McMahon, and Detmer, and home to the BYU Cougars. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
That receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed's...
And he's running in the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll give it to the back.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Pocket starts to collapse. Safe completion on the screen. Open space at the 25. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
You know, it's easy to catch the football. It's a lot harder to catch it when you're about to get out of bounds and you got to twist your body and turn it and keep it in bounds. What a great job by the receiver with great body control, staying in bounds and making a catch.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hill. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Trying to find his man on first down. Quick strike complete. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Looking to go up top on first down. He finds his man, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's back to throw on second down. Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier.
And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Oh, the pirouette, he's got room. Oh, my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quick pass on the jet motion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. On the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Cowboys are rolling down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They'll run the screen. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you...
And he'll find the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
The inside handoff. Got enough for the 1st. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
And here we go. For an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to play quarterback out there on an island with all the routes they can run. And you can tell that's a timing route. He busts an out route. Quarterback reads it really, really well. Gets his hand out there, knocks the ball down. Nice play.
This time on target. And it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
First half coming to an end. Offensively, you're trying to put a drive together to get back in this ball game. The last thing you wanted to do was turn the football over, dig yourself an even bigger hole. Not good execution by the offense.
He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, that's him grabbing air. At the 40, there he goes. Flying down the left side. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Davis. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Owens. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and maybe just shy of midfield. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going up top on first down. Fires to the right. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's looking for a man on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellows, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. These two defenses have really been up to the task so far, and it's hard to ignore how each of these two secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard.
He's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Cougars want to crank the tempo.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to New Mexico. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Presley. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Works the middle of the field. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half. But, man, you're starting to get down the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. We'll start the quarter offense about to snap it on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. The Cowboys have pushed it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Owens. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. A strike downfield. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. BYU right back to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off.
Intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Got his man quickly. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Gordon. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
BYU 10.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game. They'll try a second time. Try to get it on the ground. Pirouettes through. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.